Lately, I've been doing lots of outdoor home improvement, and it's been a lot of fun. And this is what I wanted to share with you today, how easy it is to make a modern address sign for your home.
It all just goes away. The things I plan to say, oh baby.
For my next DIY, what I want to do is I want to make an address sign for our house. We live out in the country and we really don't have a lot of people coming to our house, but I really miss having the address sign on our house. So I wanted to make one, and I've got a lot of scrap wood. This is a 2x6 piece of lumber that I sanded down, and I want to paint this black so that it'll match everything as far as the accent trim that's going on with our house right now. So our house colors are gray for the main body color, white trim, and then black is the accent color. And this is the paint that I use to paint our front door. I probably have a little bit over a half of a container left. So I don't think I want to use this because I think this would take at least 2 to 3 coats of this paint in order to get it to be all one solid color. But my husband bought this, probably a year ago. And this is what we've been using to paint all of the accent colors. So all of the black that are on different accents of our home. So this is a really nice paint. I think you got it at Walmart. It is an exterior paint and it's in a flat finish. A flat finish is really nice because it gets rid of any imperfections. So I think since this board is already sanded, I'm going to go ahead and paint that black. But let me show you what I'm envisioning for our address sign. So I found these numbers on Amazon, and I had originally found these numbers on Pottery Barn, but they were so expensive. And I'm thinking, that's a little too much money because that would be what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just in the numbers. So I looked on Amazon and I found them a lot cheaper. So these are going to be our house numbers. I'm going to paint this so that it can be on the outside of our house. Now, our house has really little funny nooks and crannies, so I won't be able to put it like on the side, like right by our house, but I was thinking it would look really nice above the garage door. And before I start getting myself all painty, I just painted my nails, and I don't want to ruin my nail polish that I spent a little bit of time doing my nails. So I'm just going to put on some work gloves. These are nice. They're just like gardening gloves. They've got that latex or rubber finish on the hand part, but they're nice and breathable because it's like a cotton on the back. And look at that. These were made from water bottles. That's kind of cool. So they're recycled. I'm just going to take a paintbrush and paint this board. And since this board isn't finished, it is going to take a couple of coats of paint to get a nice uniform finish on it.
And while I spend a little bit of time painting this board really fast, why not click that subscribe button and click the bell notification? That way you'll be alerted every time I have a new video coming out.
And if you don't want to make something like this, you can buy address signs. I'm sure Etsy has them and other places like that, but they're going to be really expensive if you buy them. So I always like to try and DIY it myself. Number one, it's a lot more affordable. And number two, then every time I come home and look at this sign, I'll know that I made it. I kind of like that. All right, the first coat of paint is on here, so I'm going to go wash out my paintbrush and work on another project for a bit while I'm waiting to come back and repaint this with the second coat. Okay, so now the first coat is dry, so now I'm going to do a second coat. Now I'll just wait for that to dry and then I can attach my house numbers. Okay, so the wood for the numbers for my address sign is dry, and I like how that is set up. So what I'm going to do now is secure these numbers to this board. So I'm going to do this the easy way. This is the easy way with a caulking gun and some liquid nails. Liquid nails is a super, super strong construction adhesive, and it works great for projects like this. You can use this indoors and outdoors, and it is amazingly strong. So if you don't have a caulking gun and you own your own home, or you recently bought a home, I would highly encourage you to get one. They're not very expensive, and they are super useful. I found this one on Amazon, and I think it was around $10, so super cheap. Now, the liquid nails does not dry colorless, so it will show up if it's peeking through any of the number. But you don't need very much of it, and it's actually super strong. This is like the E6000 of construction adhesive. It is so strong. And then I can just take a little Q-tip and clean up any of the adhesive. Then I just let this dry for about 24 hours, and we'll see what it looks like.
And because we were getting ready to have our house painted, I just used some double-sided alien tape that I got from the Dollar Tree just to see what this was going to look like. And once our house was painted, I was able to put this up permanently. And I did use liquid nails to secure the sign. Now, this project was very affordable to make. And for the 5 numbers, that was the only thing I had to purchase. It ended up being around $40. The numbers were $7.99 a piece on Amazon. Now, I did mention earlier that Pottery Barn has these numbers too, and I thought they were around $10, but they actually were $24.50 a piece. So if I would have gone with the Pottery Barn numbers, this project would have cost $122.50. I think the Amazon option for modern numbers looks just as nice as the Pottery Barn version. And I am so happy with how our house looks now. It is looking so beautiful this summer. Like I said, we just had it professionally painted, and I could not be happier with the results. And I'm also really happy because you chose to watch this video, and I think you'll enjoy these videos as well.